Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for Wednesday in the fifth week of Ordinary Time. I'm Brother Joe Trout, coming to you from the chapel at Fenwick High School in Oak Park. And when I was in youth group in high school, I went on all of these retreats that we offered, and one of the practices there was to write what we called palankas, riddle love notes, support, just kind of affirmations to one another while we were on the retreat. And one of the weird practices that people had was to end these palankas with bizarre passages from Scripture. So Proverbs 26:11 was a common one, and that is, as a dog returns to its vomit, so too a fool to his folly. Now, I have no idea why we did this, why people just thought it was fun to pick out the strangest parts of the Bible. But we repeated some of them so much that they're actually parts of Scripture that I remember well. And as a teenager, a dog returning to his vomit was just kind of a funny thing. But now I look at it and go oh, yeah, we do that all the time in life. We make horrible mistakes and we just come right back to them again. That we kind of vomit up our foolishness into the world, and what do? We run right back to it. And somehow wisdom in life is not doing that. Right? I say this because in the first reading today, the Queen of Sheba comes to Solomon to learn wisdom. And the reading tells us that she's impressed, that he is far more wise than she had heard, that there is a richness here, that what she's encountered is a culture that can help people to live, and to live well, and to be good. It's something that Jesus inherits, that we often kind of miss, that a lot of his teachings are not really that new. The Old Testament is not just about follow the commandments, follow the law. There's a whole wide variety of wisdom books that are trying to dive into the question of meaning and purpose in life, and how to do daily tasks well, how to do big tasks well. What does it mean to be human, and how are we to live? And these books come to radically different conclusions in some of them. Ecclesiastes, if you read it, is a whole lot like some Camus or absurdist philosophy that is wrestling with, does any of it matter? Bad things happen to good people all the time. Is it really worth it to try and live well? Which, yes, it is, but which Kohelet gets into there. But my point being, we live in this world that's constantly looking for self-help advice, how to be in relationships better, how to do X, Y, and Z. And there's a lot of great stuff out there. There really is. There's good psychological research. But there is also something more and something deeper. We don't just have to go back to, the great philosophers, the Aristotles. There's a wealth in Scripture there that handles these questions of how to live. And there's a richness that, if the Queen of Sheba could see it and be impressed by it and hold it up as good, I think we should really consider that too. So my invitation for you today is to pick up the Bible, to look into the Old Testament, to these books that we so often kind of skim through, and look for the wisdom of Solomon, look for the wisdom of God to help us know how to just be human in a big and messy world. Right. Thank you for your time. God bless. And as a final note, to one of our most consistent viewers, Mom, happy birthday.